In the year 1916, I joined the Scottish Horse Regiment in Dunkeld. Having completed my rookie training there, was removed to Lincolnshire in a draft, doing Coast Guard duty. I arrived at Sutton-on-Sea along with a draft and was there for a few months. Then I was transferred, I went to France with a draft to the Black Watch, joining the 8th Black Watch, 9th Scottish Division. Took part in the first Battle of the Somme, first of all at Longueval, then Thiepval. In the latter end of 1916, our division was transferred to take part in the first Battle of Paris. Our first battle was on the outskirts of Paris, known as the Chalk Quarries. The next engagement was the great Hindenburg Line, then Vimy Ridge, then Green Hill, or the Chemical Works as we knew it to be. I got small pieces of shrapnel in my leg there, came down to hospital, and a hospital out from Arras. Shortly afterwards, I went back into the line again and joined my battalion. Shortly after that, an epidemic of dysentery reached the front line. I went down with dysentery and was sent to hospital, down to the 24th General Hospital in Etaps. From then I was sent over to England via Calais and Dover. I was for a time in Addington Park War Hospital, 3 miles out from Croydon. From there I came home on leave. While on leave, I got my instructions to appear in Ireland, went to Randalstown near Belfast for convalescent. From there we went a short time there, then I went to Ripon in Yorkshire. From Yorkshire I went into a draft for overseas again. This time I went to Salonika. We landed, went from Ripon down to
what's the name of the place?
No more, so went to the south of England and boarded a ship for I forget how the place's name.
You just keep going. You're doing fine.
Le Havre. Boarded a ship, landed at Le Havre, and trained there, went down round the Riviera, through Monte Carlo, Marseilles, then through the north of Italy, over the Alps, through the longest tunnel in the world. From there right down through Italy to Taranto at the heel of the boot. From there we did lifeboat drill for about a week on board our ship. Finally we set sail across the Adriatic, landing in the middle of the night outside the port of Arta in Greece. We were unable to land as the tide was well out, with the result we had to be lowered from the troop ship down rope ladders, down to barges and lifeboats. From there we were taken ashore and moved from there to a camp on the hill. Then we moved from there in convoy lorries over Mount Olympus, up the one side of Mount Olympus, down the other, landed at a camp called Brelo, stayed there for a night, then went on and arrived in the town of Salonika. From Salonika we walked 21 miles from there to the base camp known as Summer Hill.
Summer Hill.
From there we moved up to the line, to the front line, passing Stadjakover, Karasula, Peatonbosi, Saragold, and landed in the line. By that time I was in the 10th Black Watch, the 26th Division. We fought for a time on the Bulgarian-Serbian frontier. When the big 1918 push came, our division was ordered to France to reinforce, as the Germans were approaching the door of Paris. And instead of being kept as a division, we were again split up. We landed there and we came back the same route from Taranto, sailed over the Adriatic back to Taranto, then up through Marseilles, Monte Carlo again, and along the Riviera, and landed in a little village called Agincourt. From there the division was split up, and for my part, I went to the 1st 6th Battalion, the Black Watch, the 51st Highland Division. From there we moved up into the Battle of the Somme, the 2nd Battle of the Somme. I fought there at, first of all, at in Battle of the Somme, went through the Somme, through the Argonne forest in Belgium, then from there on into Belgium, and took part in the Ardennes, took part in the Ardennes forest. Thence on to Roumont, Bray, Bonny, Roumont, Liquetou, and finished up a few miles out of Mons, where the war started, and we arrived there and finished there on the 11th November 1918. From there we passed on through Belgium, down through the Ardennes forest, down to the banks of the Meuse. What was the name of the place? I forget now the name of the place. Went banks of the Meuse, then over into Germany, where I was for a year in the army occupation on the Rhine. The stations in Germany were first of all Bonn, then Hilden, then Nidingen, then Dusseldorf, then Lendersdorf. Having completed about a year in Germany, we returned to the battalion, returned to Stafford in England, thence to Kinross, and was there demobbed. In the course of my talk, I omitted to say that while fighting in the Argonne forest in Belgium, afterwards the 1st 6th Battalion of the Black Watch were given the honour from the French government to wear the Croix de Guerre ribbon on our shoulder. That's just about,
Was there anything else?
No, I don't think so, no. No,